Hello, this is Jake and welcome back to my model railway Harrow Hill. This is an update on stock more than the actual layout. The layout's been begging for some stock for the right era, right region and all that. So I decided after Christmas I was going to spend some money, get some new stock for the layout. So everything in station here is new stock bar 2-3 wagons. So let's start with locomotives. I needed some locos and I picked up this lovely Bachmann pannier tank 5766. Runs lovely and it's been flawless. I've only run it a couple of times up and down the railway, but it's working well. A quick note, all the stock you will see on my layout will be weathered. But let's move over to this. This is another Collet Goods, so it puts me 2 Collet Goods now. But they're one of my favourite locos. This one actually comes with the rod tender, and this was second hand. It's been weathered, not brilliantly, but like I said, they're all being sent off for weathering anyway. But again, runs absolutely fantastic, and I'm really pleased with this one. I forget the number. I think it's 2259 or 69. But yeah, lovely loco. So yeah, I got 2 collets now and 1 pannier tank. So, but that's it for locos. I've only got 2 locos. That means now I have 3. Yeah, the 2 collets and the pannier tank. I am still borrowing my friend's a prairie tank now, but I think he's coming to collect that this week. I picked up these lovely 3 coaches here from Rail to Sheffield, all on offer. They had the Genesis coaches back from Hatton's, so I couldn't say no. So I picked this one up, 6-wheeled, and then these 2 6-wheeled coaches. And the plan is I'm going to have a small works train. So I want to get myself a nice little crane, a couple of wagons, and I will have a works train. Probably not seen much on branch lines, but I couldn't say no to these. These were like £20 each, so brilliant price. Sticking with coaches, I picked up these 2 as well, and these are old Hornby suburban coaches. The only problem with these was the couplings. They just need to be a little bit closer. I can't remember if it's Howden or Rapido making these as a 2-pack you can buy, newly toured, highly detailed with lights, people, all that. But these were like £15 each. So, to compare to what they're charging for theirs, I can add my own people. And I'm not too fussed on having lights on my trains. But, yeah, bargain. So that's the new passenger train. I did have some LMS stock that I was running, which I probably still will use. Let's head down the platform now, because we got some new wagons. I'm Forest Dean area, so having Barry Wiggins tankers was a definite. This pack of 3 you could buy from Bachmann a couple of years ago, and they were cheap, second hand, bought off eBay, £25 I think in the end, including postage. So I was very pleased, and you can actually see this tanker here at Rushbridge Hort on display. So they were must. I don't know when I'm going to run them on the layout. They'll just be randomly mixed in with, the trains, the goods and everything. Picked up this Bachmann van here. This is a Northeastern van. No bots, second hand from Hereford Model Centre. But again, I think this one was £8, and I think to buy a new one from Bachmann is about 25. So bargains. I'm always looking at bargains. I don't feel like buying new. The only reason I bought these new because they were all on offer. So yeah, very pleased with that one. We got a Dapol fruit van behind, which I thought was a nice addition. This one's actually weathered, but not great. Never liked Dapol's weathering. And then cattle wagons. I must have a cattle wagon because this is the countryside and they were very common on branch lines, especially for like market days and everything. So they could have been in a freight or even on the back of a small passenger train. So I picked up this one, it's LMS again. And yeah, it's very nice. It's quite an old Backman one, but it doesn't cause any trouble. It's running fine on the layout. The detail's not there like it is on some of their newer stuff, but yeah, it's fine. And because it's GWR line, we had to have a Toad. This is a Backman one, nicely weathered, really nicely weathered. This one is, and I can't wait to start fitting him on some of the trains, going backwards and forwards. It'll be quite nice. And then there's 3 more to go. We have this 6-wheel Toad van here. This is from Oxford Rail. Really impressed with Oxford Rail rolling stock, especially when they started producing it first of all. And their price compared to anyone else on the market is brilliant. Like I think this one was £15 compared to Hornby's, Toad vans and everything. The prices, I can't get over how expensive everything's got, but that's the cost of living and everything all gone up. So you can't really blame the manufacturers, but at the same time, there's manufacturers out there that, can do that compared to Hornby and Backman. And then I picked up this Backman pipe wagon. Always like these. Want a bit of variety of rolling stock on the layout. Cheap enough on offer. And then this is a Hornby Wyler. I can't remember, but it looks good. It's a conflat. I call it flatbed. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to have anything loaded on it. I don't think I need to. Might be nice to get like maybe a traction engine or something. Or like I said, I do like my cars. So we might get a few pictures with 1 or 2 cars on that, but cheap enough. And yeah, really impressed with that one. It's a nice model, good weight to it. I haven't actually ran it behind the loco yet, so might have a go at running some trains later on today. But that is it for a stock update. I just noticed actually Sebastian the cat's been here because one of the sheds is upside down next to the rails over there, so he's been on layer again. There is one more thing I got to show you. Well, 2 more things. Buildings. I got this lovely Hornby Scaledale engine shed, secondhand, and I also picked up a signal box. The layout has been begging for a signal box. I do want to paint him, make it a bit more GWR. He looks too much LMS to me. I always struggle with signal boxes, but yeah, Scaledale Junction. I'll do the name on the front and everything, get that. Harrow Hill, and yeah, that should look really nice. But the layout's been begging for a signal box and an engine shed. And I also got the crane here from, I think that's a Dapol one I picked up the other day. So I'm also thinking about maybe, the station building to go there, and then we'll have a small shed over here somewhere on the platform, or maybe a waiting room, just for the goods coming off the platform there, the parcels ramp. But yeah, that's where we are at. There's nothing else. I'm not really focused on buying locos and that now. I want to focus on getting the layout all ballasted, and we can start scenery. I'm really looking forward to starting scenery, and hopefully the end of this week I will finish that tunnel over there to the future extension. There is an extension coming, so stay tuned for that. I wanted to do an extension for a reason why freight traffic would be quite common in the area. So look forward to sharing that with you in the next update. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'm going to leave it there. And yeah, see you all soon. Bye for now.